everywhere I go. The people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If it's said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me, watch you fall to your knees.
Hey guys, this here is my N16 Pulsar. It's my absolute pride and joy. And as you can see, it's in immaculate condition. I've just done my first mod, R35 coils. And it makes around 100 horsepower, but it's an automatic, so there's probably around 50 in the wheels.
So Peter's rolled into the workshop today with his pride and joy, and he wants to make 400 horsepower. We've got all the gear here. We had to go and get some exhaust manifold flanges cut. We just took a gasket down and got them to laser cut those out. We were going to use this GT2860 from Max Beating Rods, but it's a little small for the 1.8 litre, what is it, a QG18 engine. So we have the big bad G3770, same as what we have on Nick Starlet, 0.86 rear housing. But I do think with everything here, 400 horsepower is pretty achievable, so we'll put it together and see what happens.
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head.
To go for the run. It's the fire. It's the fire.
We've had a huge order come in from Max Beating Rods. They're an online shop that sells just about any performance part, and I think they've got over 50,000 parts available online. We got this intercooler piping kit, comes with a whole heap of silicon joiners, whole heap of shiny aluminium pipes. We want to do as little welding as possible, so with this we'll be able to put it in something like that. The top pipings actually fit really good, but we've come to a bit of a pickle. So in the kit, you don't get any 45 silicon joiners, and it's looking pretty tight. But what we can do here is roughly line that up. Something like that. And we can shorten this and then use the silicon straights to put it back together. All right, the next section's on. Now we need to cut this down here. I had a quick look at the fuel system and it doesn't actually have a return line, so we're gonna have to run something under the car and back into the tank so we can run a rising rate fuel pressure regulator in the engine bay. We've lifted up the back seat. Here's the top of the fuel tank. Just has a plastic sender unit that drops in, has the fuel pressure reg, pump, fuel level sender, everything in there. We only have one feed line. This may be politically incorrect, but we're gonna try it anyway. pull the injectors out. Look how small the holes is in the rail, so we've got to drill it out, get some more fuel flow. You don't really see a lot of turbo builds with autos, so I had to go online and track down a whole heap of diagrams showing what the wiring is going to do at the gearbox, and we need to somehow either wire that into the Haltech or do something with that. Because if we try and start this up and drive it with no wiring going to the auto, it's pretty much stuck in third gear the whole time. Neutral will work, reverse will work, park will work, but we won't have first and second. So the manifolds turned out pretty good. We're trying to work out where to mount the wastegate, and in part of the pre-planning it just wasn't going to work to go there because we still want to run a full exhaust system on this car. The solution, we've got some steam pipe. Surge tank bracket is welded. I guess there's only one downside to that.
Yeah, now we have to re-weld a plate back on there every time we change the engine mount. Hands are gonna smell like Caro for the next week. Using an old Apex seal to clean them out. I'm in money doing that. Hole supposed to actually line up with anything?
Yours doesn't have one, mine does.
What's the point of the hole being in there then if it doesn't go through to anything? Yep.
You've got to do that like a cross pattern just so it pulls the head down even.
We've finished wiring up the engine and the gearbox of the ECU. We've got a base map set up, so it's time to start it and see if we can get it to idle and do all the things. That's it!
hand's loose.
That's shit hard, man.
I tried to load it up a little bit with the brakes just so it didn't free rev, but
This already, it feels like it's going to be quicker than most of our Starlets. Like, that shifts so hard.
yeah, not to mention 1.8 litre, the gearbox is much bigger.
And the turbo's already spooling up like that.
It's not even on E85 yet.
No, it's on 30-year-old lawnmower fuel.
Yeah, let's get it out of here, drain the tank, E85. It's time to do some road testing.
What the fuck? Is that like harder steel there? Do you want to give it a go?
Nah, it's because you got timber screws.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have the cutting head on them, but they're still going in.
Oh, it's not even on there properly. Let's try this. Still pretty yellow. Oh. I'm gonna test the two-step. What?
They look sick like that.